Welcome, dear students, parents, brethren, and my learned friends. I have an idea to tell you how important answering a question paper and which ways we have to go and look for legal systems which are important for our life. You may wonder who is this person who is addressing you. I am Dr. M.W. Padmaraji, Juris Consult, Attorney at Law, and Doctor in Law, who has lectured in many places like Sri Lanka Law College, the University of Colombo, Sri Lanka, Kelaniya University, Open University, Police Academy, where I have lectured and was an examiner. I have practiced for 49 years in different courts. Those experiences are also mentioned here for the benefit of everyone. I would like to coach students who are sitting for law exams, especially, and in other subjects also, like history, literature, archaeology, Sinhala. Those subjects are also important. I have studied those subjects. So I would like to mention students how to answer a question paper. Our students waste their time and sometimes the knowledge they have are also not properly written in their answer scripts. That is not good for their future. Now, when we look at from an examination point of view, I especially mentioned that a student must understand his syllabus. Because first he must roughly read what his syllabus is. That is because a lecturer or a teacher is not in a position to teach you the whole thing. The reason is that he is having a limited number of hours and they are also busy. You also have a lot of subjects to study. So, in your second term, you get your past papers and find out some questions which you have already covered by that time. Those topics you may have covered by that time. You find out about three questions and start answering questions. The reason is that if a student is going to answer a question paper for the first time in his life, if he answers for the first time in facing a question paper, it will not be a proper answer. Your answer should be a thought out one. Thought out means step by step, gradually you have to answer a question. Therefore, you get ready before the exam. You answer about three questions with limiting time. First question, you may take a long time. Second question takes such a long time. Third question, you will be within the time limit. That is how it works. This I am telling you to coach you for this work. Because when we get a question paper, now if I talk straight away from a point of view of an exam, you must go to your examination hall with a very free and unexcited mind. You must be a very free person when you go there, because if you think about any problem or excited, you will not be able to give a good answer. Normally we feel excited a little, but you have to take it away from your mind and you get a question paper. Supposing you have to answer 8 questions within 3 hours. That means you are given 22 minutes for an answer. Because 8 questions within 3 hours means one question has only 22 minutes to answer. So you have a difficult task. Unless you are trained for that, it will be difficult. So first, when you take a question paper, please read the question paper and at least spend 10 minutes. It's not time wasting, because you must know what the question paper says. Question paper will give you about 10 or 12 questions. First, you choose what are the questions easy for you, and never put the right mark on your right hand side or left hand side in the question paper, because you may presume later I have answered the question. No, put a mark there. You choose 8 questions and put a mark there that you are answering these questions within this time limit. When you answer a question, read the question and see what the examiner has asked for. Please answer the question within 20 minutes, because you have already taken 10 minutes to read the paper. It is not a wastage. That is how it should be. So you can use 20 minutes and answer the question. This answer should be a well thought out answer. That means you have to give an answer step by step. Very clear answer. That is how you gain marks. Please stop writing at the 20th minute, because you can write a book even on this question. But are you going to get all the marks for that? No. This is an examination. Therefore, you have to read this question, give a full answer. And our students make a big mistake sometimes. That is, you read the question, you get some idea about the question, and put the question mark in your answer script and write something relating to that. Our students waste their time like that in the examination hall, because they write something related to the question, but it's not the answer. After writing about 1 page or half a page, the students write, now we will start answering the question. Please don't do that. That wasted time will not come back to you, no. You know, because in the examination hall, you are not given more time for writing that. You straight away start with answering the question. That is how it should be. Ignore all the others words and you do your own answering. And then go to the next question. First questions should be questions which are very easy for you to answer. Then ultimately you have to answer 8 questions. Choose the difficult questions as the last questions to answer. Now, in certain question papers, you get writing short notes. Please write short notes on any 3 of the following. It comes like that. So, those questions you can write short answers. In that way, you can score more marks, because the examiner expects short answers for those things. In answering a question, the best method is you first take the facts, then law, then apply law to the facts, then come to the decided cases, then come to your own explanation or view or opinion. When I say this, you may think how burdensome this is. No, it's not so. Facts are in the question paper. Facts are in the question paper. You choose the facts and then apply law relating to that, and then decided cases, because most these questions are basing on decided cases. But remember, you are not to start an answer with a decided case. That is not what is expected. Therefore, ultimately, you give your opinion to them. Our certain students, they have a habit of choosing problematic questions. Some have a habit of choosing theory questions. That's all right. That is your own wish, own talent. You establish your talent in answering, because that is examiner who is going to pass you, not outsider who cast words at you. That is not necessary. Ignore that part of it. When you finish your answering, if there is a little time, please go through the answers and see whether you have make any mistakes or there are other certain things to add if you have time. But when you answer within 20 years, not necessary to read it again, because you have done that work. Now, certain question papers you have, answer 4 questions within 3 hours. That means you have to spend 45 minutes for an answer. There again, you read the question paper, at least use 40 minutes to answer. That means a very lengthy, deep answer in detail is expected. So, in that type of question paper, please do the needful and answer the question paper the way they are expecting. In certain question papers, you get a new question that is not in past papers. Though I ask you to get ready with past papers, it doesn't say that past papers are always repeated. No examiner is bound to repeat past papers. Sometimes you get a new question in your question paper, which is very easy, which you have to test and write with your knowledge. That is also very possible because you have the knowledge throughout the years you have been answering. This is not what you have done in your last year, because when we were in the school also we are answering. So whatever it is, you have to answer a question within the given time. The best thing is for you to use a watch, or there are watches in the examination hall, but you have to maintain this time limit. That's very important. Sometimes we see different type of questions in question papers. Those questions have to be answered according to the answer. Now I am going to stop this talk, and the rest of this talk I am going to deliver in my next lesson.